like a boat that keeps moving. You know, if something hits you, you're unsure. And sometimes we think we're doing good, but we can easily deceive ourselves.
Get a lot of people that believe in the flat Earth.
Not yet.
Not many.
Yeah, not yet. I don't really like the word belief when we talk about flat Earth, only because it's like, let's try not to believe in stuff anymore. You know, this whole religion and this, I believe in aliens and I believe in astronauts and all this stuff. We've got to be able to test things for ourselves. And for me, water we find is always level. I don't try to deviate too much from that. We can't show we're moving at all. You know, there's a whole lot of things that just go, okay, that doesn't fit with the model we're given.
Yeah.
The way I see the sun, if I'm in different countries, I'm like, I imagine I'm sitting on this globe, and I'm in South Africa, and I'm seeing my winter sunset, and I'm thinking, right now, that's doing this tight circle around England. When I was in London, it's like I can see it rise northeast, and see it set northwest. You know, it comes around me like this in the summer. But when I'm in South Africa, I'm like, there's no way that I could be having that same sun and that line that it's drawing on me just because I live on this. No. I mean, when you shine a light on a ball like the sun is now, you get a hot spot. You see that hot spot?
Yes.
That's what you should get on the moon. On the moon, it reflects. The moon reflects the same amount of light over its whole face.
Yeah, glows.
What you do, you're taking a little ball of that size. Okay, expand that. Where's the hotspot on this soil here? Where's the hotspot?
Well, I can show you on the internet.
No. Show me where the hotspot is here. Because you're showing me a little ball.
The hotspot is right where I'm standing. But I'm showing you a ball that has a hotspot on it. I'm just saying that if that was the moon,
if that is the Earth, you're looking at something that's like 500 kilometers squared. You don't see a hotspot. There's no such thing.
Okay. So what are you
doing to justify your argument? You're losing a little ball.
Thanks for interrupting, but let me tell you something. I was about to explain something interesting about the moon. You sound like South African. When I was in South Africa last year, I was blown away to realize that the moon, when I observe the moon, it rotates counterclockwise. But I've been watching it for 5 years from here, rotating clockwise. I was like, what model can explain that? You're never taught to look at the fact that the moon rolls like this, as it does, because you can actually in this country see the crescent moon like this, and if you go later in the night, you'll see it like this. It's rolling like this as it moves across the sky. And I see the counterclockwise roll in South Africa. Not explainable by any of the science that I'm aware of. So that's an observation. Another observation is, interestingly, in about an hour's time,
it is.
Let me finish. Another observation I can make is that in an hour's time or so, I'll be able to see the sun, the moon.
The moon
will be up in the day. The moon will be up in the day for me, and the shadow of the moon, the half moon, will be blue, the same color as the sky. But my mate, who's in Turkey, or a few hours after it's just had sunset, if I ask him to go and look at the moon, he'll say the moon is black on the half that's a shade, and I'm saying it's blue. So how are we looking at the same thing?
You're more into astrology as astronomy. It sounds like you're more into astrology as astronomy.
I'm into observation.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
so what do you make of my observation? That it's rolling counterclockwise. I mean, you're probably not even aware that it's rolling clockwise.
So the moon doesn't roll.
No, I'm telling you what I observe. So you explain this to me. When I stand here like this, like I've got the Americas like this, right? And you see the Americas like this, and in 6 hours' time you see the Americas like this. Explain that. If it hasn't rolled like a coin or a wheel through the sky, and I've been observing this for 5 years in this country, and you can watch the eye, if you can catch it early enough in the day, you can watch the eye that you see turn full 5 hours of rotation just from here. But if you go into America, you'd see more of that rotation. How are you doing? You'd see more of that rotation. And if you went back to Australia, you'd see less. You'd see it further back in the rotational cycle. This is what's happening to the moon. It's uncomfortable. Don't be upset. Go and do the observation. That's what science is. If you're into science, bro, do the observation, measure it, and then hypothesize.
You can't clearly believe this.
No, I don't believe it. I know it. You believe NASA. You believe in the religion of we went to the moon.
You don't know what I believe
come from Big Bang.
You don't know what I believe in.
You wouldn't have a problem with me talking about this
No,
if this wasn't upsetting your testicles.
But this is a. So now I'm upsetting my testicles.
No, this is what this is. You see, we're in a big gay system. This is a gay system. That's why they get a penis-shaped thing to fly up in the Great Mother, and the boys are all cheering this big penis flying into the sky. Look at my boys going. They call them astronauts, and they put them in like little white sperm coats, and they're going to go up there and fuck with our Great Mother. That's what they're doing. It's all sex magic. That's why they call it the Big Bang. It's all a big bang. It's sex. And guess who came up with the Big Bang? A Catholic priest. What a surprise. George Lemaitre, a Catholic priest. Big bang. Hey, do the research. I was a believer like you until 47, my friend.
You don't know what I
was just
believe.
like
You don't know what I believe.
No, I don't, but I know you don't
make,
know.
you make
that
wild
water is
assumptions.
level.
You make wild assumptions.
Flat.
I believe that water is always level, and our sea level across Earth is the same.
Earth is flat in salt waters.
Kind of.
Yeah. So why don't you go travel to the edge? Travel to the edge.
See, that's the
Take some photographs.
stupidity.
Take
That's
some
the
photographs.
stupidity
What do
that
the
I
edge
get.
is? I'd like to see the
How many
photographs.
people say that?
I would like to see the photographs. Imagine you taking a selfie and you
They
and
won't
behind
allow
you.
us to go to the edge because you've got the Antarctic, and no
Who's
one
they?
tell
Who's
us
they?
how.
Who's they?
You don't know the Antarctic Treaty?
I know of it, but I don't know the details.
Research.
I know of it.
Well, look at the countries
After
that
Admiral Byrd did 30 years of exploration in Antarctic, they locked it down, and all the big countries of the world have never broken that treaty.
Okay, well you break it. You be the first to go and break it. Who
I
cares?
did on the boat.
Who gives a fuck what they say?
A few years ago did, and the military turned them away. You cannot go down there without permission. Why not?
And they won't even reveal how far the
You
Antarctic
need to make
goes.
excuses for your belief, and why they don't allow you free movement over the earth. You should be allowed free movement over the earth, brother, but you're happy to be
We're
a
not even
slave.
allowed free movement in Europe, let alone the earth.
Exactly, because the prison is getting smaller and smaller. Why? Because the prisoners are going along with it. What happened in 2020? Most prisoners lined up and took one up the arse and put a face nappy, a panty liner over their mouth. This is what big grown-up Ben
Did you get
did.
COVID?
What?
Did you get COVID?
No. Let's talk about my personal health. People
Do you know
get
someone?
flu.
Alright, do you know someone
People
got
get all
COVID?
the flu
Do you know
all
someone
the
got
time.
COVID? Do you know
I know
someone got
people
COVID?
who so-called died of it. I know people who
That's
so-called died of it.
not evidence.
But I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about when you say that, you're assuming that now all of a sudden, because you have this knowledge, you can lean over the fence tomorrow morning and tell me to put a nappy on my face because you're scared of my
I
breath.
am not telling you to do anything like
I'm
that.
telling
I don't
you
care.
that if I can tell you to slap yourself in the face with a face panty liner, then I'm your master. You are not your own master. If I can tell you to take a needle, if I can tell you to wash your hands every time you come to the shop, dirty boy, then you are not a man.
It's so nice to wash
You
your
are
hands, though.
children being told what to do by big daddy government
I love
and
the-
big mommy medicine.
I love the fact that
who
there are
wants
people.
to
I love the
tell
fact
you
that there are
what to
people
do.
like you, because otherwise you won't have those that know and those that don't know. There has to be a
I'm trying to
disparity.
increase the number of people who know, but the majority are fast asleep, just like you.
I guess you keep the establishment on their toes a bit, don't you? Like if you people like you didn't exist, the established like scientists and politicians, they'd just be content with their knowledge. They wouldn't feel challenged. They get complacent. Whereas you challenge it and like you force them to bring the evidence for their claims. So I guess there is a benefit for you.
Well, thank you. And there is no evidence for these crazy claims that we're spinning. Like I say, point the direction we're spinning it, and tell me how fast we're spinning. Right now.
Where are we standing now?
Yeah. Which direction are we
We're
spinning?
spinning in that direction.
Really?
Yes.
At what speed?
It's about 33,000 kilometers an hour.
Wow.
Yeah.
You don't know your model.
It is. It's relative speed.
No.
Well,
It's
relative.
1,000 miles an hour at the equator. Bruce, it's 24,000 miles. It's
But you're assuming that our universe is standing, our planetary system is standing still.
No,
They're
no.
not.
You're
It's not.
assuming that it's moving.
It is
I'm
moving.
saying that the lights are moving, but we're not.
What do you mean the lights are moving? Which lights?
Lights in the sky. the
What,
sun,
what do you
the
think
moon,
those lights
stars.
are?
Those stars.
Stars.
Or energy portals, possibly.
But you say you won't go to the edge because of the Antarctic Treaty.
Yeah.
That's not the perfect excuse, though, is it? Because you could just go travel through the North Pole or
Do you know that
through the
we've
west
never,
or the east.
we've never chartered a
to the
flight.
edge question.
We've never.
Yeah,
we've
you
never
can see the edge.
chartered a
You can see the
flight.
edge through that way.
Where's the edge?
We've never taken a plane underneath the globe.
Well, why don't
We've
we go
never
to the
come
edge?
in from 1 degree, from South America to
Why don't we go
Australia.
to the edge?
You should fly underneath. It would be the quickest way, right?
Okay,
The quickest way would be to go underneath, but we've never gone 180 degrees out the other side.
We have.
Never.
We have. We've done it with a
North
solar
Pole.
plane. We've done it with a
Travel
solar
here,
plane.
travel to Scotland, and from Scotland just travel north to the North Pole and reach the edge that way.
I think that possibly. I think that what you're getting into is just more tundra, more and more tundra. The further you go that
But why
way,
don't
and
you
that's as
guys-
far as we can experience.
Is there always an excuse for not going to the edge?
Yeah, why don't you do the edge?
Not even trying to
Yeah,
go
why
to
don't
the
you
edge.
go to the edge?
Can
Can you take a photo at the edge?
Why don't
Does
you?
it selfie?
Does it
You at the
exist?
edge.
Well,
Does
if
it
you guys are
exist?
claiming outer space is real,
I'm not.
why don't you go there?
We have.
I'm just listening to you.
I have.
No, this is the craziest of claims.
That's a photo from
Craziest
outer
of claims.
space.
That's a photo from outer space.
Yeah, that's from outer space. That was taken by NASA.
What, and this one here? What about these?
I'm talking about that specific photo there.
That one there? Do you know that they've
Why
admitted?
don't you take a picture
do you
of
know
the
they've
edge?
admitted that's a drawing?
No, it's not. It's not.
This guy here, his name is Rob Simmons. He made the blue marble shot that everybody had on their iPad in iPhone in 2020,
Yeah, why did-
2021.
Where's your
national marble?
The blue marble. It's called the blue marble. Look, he's on Time Magazine or National Geographic.
Where's
He's
the
the
edge?
guy who did
Where's
the
the edge?
artwork.
Where's the edge?
Why do you need an edge?
Because you're
Because
telling
if
it's
you
an
live on
end.
a ball, bro, it's all edges. Have you ever lived on a ball? Have you ever played football on a ball or on a pitch? See, just because you play football with a ball
If the
doesn't
earth
mean you
is
can
flat,
live
it
on a
must
ball.
have an edge. That's
Right,
by
right. It should
definition.
have an edge. That's
What edge is it, man?
see, that's the programming we got when we were 6 years old.
No, so where's
When
the
we were
edge?
6 years old, they said archaic people believed that there was a plate
Well, evidently we still
that
have
had
people
an
who believe
edge
the
and
earth is
that the
flat.
boats could
You're
float
You're
off
avoiding
it.
the question.
I'm not making a claim of that.
I'm making a claim that the earth is round. You're making it flat, so there has to be an edge. So where's the edge?
Okay, so now we're getting a little bit deeper. I hope your mind can handle this. I say that we look to nature for the answer to the question as to where we live. And when I look to nature, I find that every plant, every animal, every fruit, every vegetable has a skin. So I say that our earth must have a skin. Unlike the globe believers who say that no, this is the one time in nature, the wet stuff doesn't need a skin. Go like the Jews, take it off if you must. But let me tell you, there is a skin around our earth, and if you cut it open like an egg, and you open it up,
you answer the
yeah,
question?
I am trying to answer the question. Have you got the concentration span of a newt? Let me tell you that if you open this thing up and you cut the orange open, you find the seed pod inside. And where those seeds are is where our continents are. So we live inside a giant fruit. And what we find in science,
Oh, a banana.
I'm giving you an example.
Melon.
Well, it might be for you.
Avocado.
But if you think you come from monkeys, it might be a banana universe. Now, I say that all the heavy stuff is settled to the bottom of the fruit, and all the light stuff, as it would do,
What about an orange?
has settled
Would
to
you
the
be
top.
around there? What about if it's an orange? If you live in an orange and an apple, that would confirm the globe theory, wouldn't it? To an extent.
Why?
Because you said we live in a fruit. So if the
Yeah,
fruit
but-
was an orange or an apple,
But does the fruit, it's quite smart, probably smarter than humans now, the fruit knows to grow its fruit on the inside of the peel, not on the outside, as you like to claim.
okay. But still, if we
No,
live,
that's
we are,
okay.
if we
There's
are,
no
okay,
way.
I get you.
The
But
truth
if we are
is that there's
encapsulated
nothing
in
in
a,
nature that cannot be without
if
a
we are
skin.
encapsulated within an apple, or within
The big
a,
apple, you ever heard of that?
well, yeah, within an apple, or within a, I
You
don't
know
know,
the little apple?
or an orange, or an orange.
Yeah.
Surely that means the Earth is ultimately a globe. Just an apple looking
Well,
one.
I would say that the universe might be a globe, but what we stand on, my friend, is a football pitch, is a plane. The roof might be a dome at the football pitch. Does that mean
Are you
that
sure? Why do you go? Why do you? have you
Has
ever-
the Millennium Stadium got a roof like this, or the
Like it's-
Millennium
wait,
Dome?
wait.
Hey, so does that mean they have to make a dome floor?
It's so you're saying the sky's a dome. You've been watching The Simpsons. You're like in The Simpsons, they're Springfield, they're that dome.
Yes.
You've been watching too many of those movies. That's why you've been watching too many of
Yeah,
those movies.
that's a 33rd degree Freemason, that Matt Grinnick. He knows the truth.
Yeah.
He knows the truth.
Yeah.
That
Why do
there
you
is a
go-
roof.
what-
Thermodynamics is science.
Why don't you travel all the
Thermodynamics
way
says
up
you must
and touch
contain
the
pressure.
dome? Why don't you travel all the way up, find some sort of ladder, I don't know, find some sort of aeroplane, and fly all the way and touch the dome? And get a video of yourself touching that dome.
Why is it necessary for the simpletons of the globe to tell me that all the time?
Just prove
Why
it.
don't you go and measure water? It's so simple. Don't be retarded by your scientists.
Water.
Scientism
What's
is
water
a
doing?
religion.
I thought this was apple.
Water is level. That's why we say sea level, by the way. And all topography uses the same zero. Start on the east coast, go up 500 meters, end up on the west coast, same sea level. And I could make that an island, I could make that a continent, same. Don't be dumbed down by the science that had you think you come from monkeys and that this came from a random explosion. That is bullshit. This was created on purpose with you at the center, and that God intended to express itself, whatever God is, express itself through you. This is the avatar of your higher self, which is
Do you
associated
believe?
with
Do you believe the Earth is flat because the Bible tells you it's flat?
When I was 12 years old,
Is that why? Yes or no?
I'm answering the question. Do I have to do it in one syllable?
Preferably.
When I was
Preferably.
12 years old, I joked with the preachers, because I wasn't into religion, that their Bible is a flat earth book. And loads of religious people are so dumbed down that they cannot, as adults, read that the Bible is clearly saying this earth is not moving. It's clearly saying the sun and light and moon are small lights made days after, time after the earth. But this science would have you believe it's the other way around. It's the sun, then the earth turns up, then the dinosaurs get fucked up, and then you get lucky through the monkeys. Bullshit! God created this place so that he could have you and have this experience
What
of
do
you.
you believe the earth is flat because the Bible told you it's flat?
No, I don't believe the Bible. The Bible is a good tool, but I don't believe the Bible. I don't have a religion to hold on to. That's why I stand here, because none of these religious people can touch me, and you religious people of the globe get annoyed with me. Why? Because I don't hold to a religion. I don't need a belief system.
Are you a flat earther too,
Yes, guys.
So we're looking at this diagram, and we're seeing, is this saying that the temperature